You're listening to Chugging Bleach, the only podcast where the bounce count.
Welcome to Chugging Bleach, the best Bleach podcast on the planet.
Whoa! I thought we were overselling it before.
Yeah, damn.
It can always get better. I'm your host, Bob Bankai, as always.
Bob Ban- You're gonna say that in my chat? Get ready to get banned, guy.
And with me as usual, Noel Slam Shikai, I think I'm reading this right.
This is terrible. This is a terrible bit. You know what? I'm opening with one of my only notes. Biggest racist you know versus the biggest racist in history.
So true. Dr. German word.
One must imagine Bleach good.
And of course, Chris Wolfelder.
Okay. I guess we take those. I feel like the guy at the Triangle Factory who makes circles now.
This time, we're back to our hiatus, in covering Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, Part 1, The Blood Warfare.
I can't believe they actually called it that.
I was like, is this a translation issue?
This is episodes 1 to 13 of that series, but if you want to go by the old numbering scheme, that's episodes 367 to 379. Now, this is a brand new anime series. They took decades off. We don't need to do that. But if you need to, there you go. But even this stuff that we're covering is not brand new. This is from 2022 to 2023. So it's been a little while.
Jesus.
Sure has.
Anyway, what we do in this is we briefly cover the episodes, then we do some cool segments. But before that, Chris Wolfhard will tell you about how you can get early access to this show.
Well, if you would like early access to this show and many other benefits, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/gbpodcast. For $5 a month, you get 1 month early access to Chugging Bleach. Very relevant, it's going to start coming out again. And you might ask, wait, does that mean the final episode I'll have to pay money? Yes! That's correct. You understand how finance works.
What?
You can start your own YouTube channel.
Patreon.com/gbpodcasts.
Yeah, now that you understand how finance works, it's time to hit that TikTok, Gritty. God, 2022.
Yeah.
2022.
It's been a bit.
The weird thing about this is they list an English air date that's almost 3 years after that in May of last year. And I don't know what that's based on. Like,
That
did
has
they
to be
air
like
this on
it got put on
Toonami?
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
Probably what it is.
Adult Swim, yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though, to think about.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't take them that long to actually start dubbing this and whatnot, but it is kind of wild that it took that long to even air on TV. Not that that matters anymore.
So, we're supposed to talk about these here episodes first, or can I just start making statements about these 13 episodes that we just watched?
I think you can just start making statements. What do you got? Is it about Shaz?
Who? I do love Shaz. You know he has the best name. Some people are going to get tricked by this to go watch the original run of Bleach.
Oh, those poor saps.
I feel really bad for them. This is so above and beyond every piece of Bleach leading up to it. It's insane.
Yeah, it's a real show now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I even went back because I didn't remember a lot of this from reading the manga, but this is almost one-to-one with the manga. Like, I read through all those chapters. This is almost verbatim.
It's almost like the Fullbringers were full stalling for this to be written.
Yeah.
And it's almost like when the thing is done, your show can be paced correctly.
Yeah, no, that is definitely the biggest thing here of like, man, it's so in line and in step with the manga. Imagine if the rest of the show was like that.
Yeah, I kept waiting for the Bleach pacing to kick in. Like, all right, and now they'll retreat for no reason so we can get about 4 episodes of preparing to... Oh, no, we're just still going. Holy shit.
Yeah, I love that early on they're like, hey, they snuck attack us and said they'd be back in 5 days. We don't need to believe that because they just snuck attack us.
Yep.
Yep.
I really appreciated in episode 2. I'm sitting there on the edge of my seat, waiting to crack a joke during a hype moment that, you know, this is all exciting, but what if we had a captain's meeting? And then no shit, we had what was virtually the only captain's meeting of all 13 episodes right then. And I cracked up so hard.
And they can't have another one because most of those people are dead.
I mean, they did have a captain's funeral.
Or brutalized.
They did have a captain's funeral. I feel like that hits a little different from a meeting.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think the new guy in charge is going to have as many captain's meetings. I don't feel like that's his style, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Do you think he'll also start them just randomly killing an entire district of Soul Society?
Yeah, what was up with that? There was like a random throwaway line of like, yeah, he eliminated 20,000 people. I was like, what do you mean eliminated?
Oh, yeah, no, they showed that in the very opening. They were trying to figure out where all the people in that part of the Rukon district went. And then it turns later on, it's just like, yeah, I had to do it to balance the soul thing. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like, does that erase them fully? Did you send them to Earth, or did you send them to Hoikamondo? How does this work? What do you mean you dealt with it?
This is like one of those epic rap battles of history where both sides are evil.
Yes, it's
Yes.
so good.
I kept thinking, like, oh man, if you believe what the Soul Reapers say about universal balance and Quincy's erasing souls, clearly they're in the right. And the Quincy's read as weird, like, neo-Nazi wasp families. If you believe the Soul Reapers.
Right, yes.
Which is historically not a smart way to get at the truth.
I've always wondered, because they imply that when a hollow eats a soul, that one's it's out. So how does the balance include a thing that does that automatically, like inherently? Maybe the cosmology isn't that well thought out.
I am excited to finish this series completely sometime in the next few months and decide for myself if it makes any fucking sense. Right? I really, again, like my first note was biggest racist you know versus biggest racist in history, because fucking the head captain's a piece of fucking garbage. And then this guy's like, you think you know what a drunk, abusive dad looks like, and he gets up off of his throne of beer cans that he's been sitting on for 1,000 years. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh, this is good. This is awesome.
Yeah, you just had to start literally drawing Nazis. That's all I had to do.
Yeah. I mean, they straight up got invaded by Helsing Nazis. This was great.
It was fucking awesome.
Yes.
I had a moment where I'm just like, so you're saying maybe we punished the Quincy's too much and that caused an imbalance of things? Maybe we blamed them for too many things, Soul Society? Did we make some mistakes here leading up to this moment? No? Okay. That's Head Captain Yamamoto's mistake
was not 100% wiping them out.
Yes, that was was right, Head Captain Yamamoto. That's what's up.
If they're right about the balance, yeah, the Quincy's were trying to destroy the world and weren't listening to reason, and their king was a fucking crazy guy.
It's true.
The king does seem to be getting crazier with every panel.
It's true.
I like how all this exposition comes from the dollar store Aizen they introduced just so he can die. He can give this explanation and then die.
Yeah, Hide Tomo Kajomaru.
I'm shocked he fucking has a name.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing about that guy. He showed up and I had a fucking jump scare.
Yes! Yes!
Look, as I said while we were watching it, that is just bootleg Aizen. They like the original design Aizen and wanted a different take in it. It's not Shusuke Amagai, leave me alone.
Third seat Kabune.
Oh, third seat Kabune, right. You know, honestly, third seat Kabune is more memorable than Shusuke Amagai.
He is.
The Shusuke Amagai reference doesn't happen until the end of this set.
I think it's hilarious that we even have to consider Shusuke Amagaya Shred ever after what we see the head captain do here. It's like, yeah, you were gonna take him down.
I mean, even then it's like, oh, I sealed your Zanpakuto, and then later he beats an Iron Guard to death with his bare hands.
Yes.
So the opening where they're like, we have to show how cool everybody is and have them beat up a bunch of hollows. Mm-hmm. Maybe way back in the Bount arc, where Urahara was like, Ichigo, you can't just wave your Bankai dick around for every little thing. Maybe he had a point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when Ichigo blocks that, the guy is like, Bankai. I'm like, why?
Right?
Because it's raw.
It's true.
Also, I just have to say this. Ichigo's full bring Bankai sucks. I hate the new sword.
Really?
Yeah, I'm with you.
The serrated edges on the back just make it so much less cool to me.
Yeah, it's just a downgrade.
Yeah, and then the white parts I feel like don't add to his fit at all.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how quickly he's going through these different looks now. Because, I mean, in the last arc, he went through like 2 different Fullbringer outfits. And now we're on this, and we're clearly moving on to something else because he got
and we're clearly moving on to something else.
So it's very funny that we just can't settle on anything here.
Oh, and now Noel has context for me snickering to myself when I saw the subtitle to the Hellverse upload of Ichigo goes to hell to get that power too.
Yeah, no, the grand story of Bleach is Ichigo is one of whatever the bad guy is as well always.
Oh my god, I cannot fucking believe Ichigo being God's favorite child is now canon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, let's bounce back for a second. Let's talk about Aizen. Aizen's like, I am also responsible for your birth. I would not call standing on the side and be like, yo, that woman's getting pregnant, being responsible for someone's birth.
Yeah, I love that whole sequence because he ends it after everyone's like, man, this is weird. I can't believe that happened. Even he says that, and then he's like, no, let's see what's going on. This is my plan now. It's like, what do you mean? That's not your plan.
I mean, he did make the thing.
He did.
Is it still a cuck chair if it's his giant, ridiculous couch?
Yes.
Is it still a cuck chair if it's in fact the gamer commander center with 3 monitors above it?
God, I just like the whole last arc with the Fullbringer. Leading into this, Ichigo's pro-tag status has gotten so fucking out of control that he cannot be the focus character unless we just take his powers away.
Uh-huh.
The whole first half of this, he's off fucking around in Hueco Mundo or trapped in a ball so the story can have stakes until Ichigo shows up in the Goku pod.
True.
And like he gets to the Soul Society and some random asshole is like, hey, I'm some guy who, and he's just standing in the barrel as Ichigo's gas station drug rage unloads.
Yeah. Ichigo is really coming off that way now, not helped by Johnny Young Bosch doing like the Ichigo version of a Batman voice.
Yes.
For a lot of these deliveries, which I think might just be because he's 15 years older.
I kind of love them just being like, wait, no, we did write the strongest dude ever. Just do that. Mm-hmm. We need him to just unload on these dudes.
I'm glad they didn't write something like, well, he lost all that power from when he killed Aizen. It's like, no, that's all still there.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we're all really overlooking the single most important character of these 13 episodes, Shaz Domino. Are we really gonna pass this man and his beautiful name up?
There's a lot of good names in the Stern Ritter.
Mm-hmm. There are.
My favorite part of watching this is we made sure we could watch this when Spiff, friend and moderator for the channel, was available because he likes Bleach and he hadn't seen any of this as far as I know. And they start rolling out German word after German name. And he's just like, is this how people who speak Spanish feel when they watch Bleach? And I go, yes.
I think my favorite of the names so far in this set episode is Bambietta Baster Bean.
Jesus.
God.
When they kept going, we have to get to, and then they said like a German word and like day or celebration or something. I can't remember what it was. I started cackling because I watched Spiff Twitch, and I was just like, yes, we must make it to un Oktoberfest. Yes,
Yeah, a lot of them are kind of giving Beer Fest.
They keep calling the data the Daten that they've been provided. They won't stop saying that.
See, if the first time they said it, I'm like, that's surely just like what they describe there. Like they have some kind of magic Quincy tablet, right? That they read information on it. They're not just saying that instead of data.
No.
So, okay, let's talk about it. Because I've been watching the fucking anime Bleach. Not reading the manga. I've been watching the anime Bleach for 7 years now?
God.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, that only 6. It was a little bit more than 6.
You sure?
Yes, I think we started early 2020.
I'm looking it up. Anyway, so I assumed the King of Soul Society wouldn't even come up before it ended.
Fair.
So the fact that we're doing that now?
No, that's so many parts of this arc of like, wow, someone like held you underwater and made you actually deliver on anything you set up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, do you want to explain how these whole swords work at all?
Oh my God. Like, this arc does so many things I usually get annoyed at Bleach for doing. But this arc whips ass.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck
So
yeah, let's do some
far.
Zanpakuto lore. Let's go.
Yeah, no, this.
Yeah, I was so confused during that. They didn't say anything about two Soul Reapers having the same Zanpakuto and having to have a really terrible movie about that.
Yeah, I too was confused by this move.
Yeah, how does that work?
I looked it up.
Why'd you give Shusuke Amagai too?
I looked it up 6 years as of like today, basically.
Incredible.
Fucking wild.
So, I want to say something, and I don't know who will agree. They should have recast Kenpachi as somebody else. Patrick Seitz is already like 4 characters. You didn't need to keep it. You already recast some people because you wanted to make like Chad a Hispanic voice actor. You could have just recast Kenpachi.
Which, to be clear, current Chad is better than replacement Chad by a lot.
Yes,
Right,
by
I
a
like
lot.
this new Chad, so I'm not complaining there.
No.
It's a shame he was immediately benched by getting a hole blown through his chest.
So the opening's happening. You know, we start with the 2 Reapers from Soul Society, and there's the substitute Soul Reaper, but they need to hold up their end of the bargain, and they start getting attacked and stuff. And then the first thing that happens in the battle, basically, is Orihime does a thing, and then Chad does a thing. And I'm like, is this original to the anime? I just don't know. Those 2 are performing, so it must not be canon. It must
So maybe
not
Chad
be
shouldn't
real.
have performed like that in the opening. Why did he kill all those people?
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Soul Society put down one of those Advent Children no collateral damage dimensions.
I couldn't remember. I'm like, wait, is that shit? Do we do that in Bleach? I don't, because that's a whole building, my guy.
But they only did that once. We only did that for the like Aizen attack, not for random hollows.
I don't know. Shit got pretty fucked up when the Arrancar attacked way back at the start of that arc, and I don't think we had to deal with like there being there were 8 9/11s happened at the same time in this small city.
I think they usually go with the excuse of we rebuilt it and wiped everyone's memories.
Yeah,
Everyone
Karakura Town
who's
is only like
alive.
a step above the Soul Society, and like we're pretending people live here sometimes.
It's mostly abandoned buildings for different groups from different dimensions that hang out in.
Okay, so exactly 1 month from today, it will have been 6 years. June 14th. How the fuck did we end up starting Chugging Bleach during the summer of gaming?
I don't know.
Because it was a Patreon goal and we had to.
Yeah, we probably started immediately when got hit.
Oh yeah, that does sound about right.
I think we actually recorded the first episode a little bit before. Like in preparation.
Yeah, I can't imagine
Right.
us doing that during the summer of gaming. But yeah, it's been a journey.
Yeah.
It's been a real fucking journey. It's I'm glad you went back and reread the manga, to be sure, Bob. You know why?
Why is that?
These 13 episodes are about asking questions about the very nature of relationships in Bleach on a cosmic scale. It is about answering questions. It's about satisfying payoffs to things, and so it is virtually nothing like what I've been watching for 6 years.
Yeah, we even, we warp Ichigo back to his hometown to have his dad explain everything about his mom. It's like, good lord. This should have obviously been integrated better. Jesus.
Yeah. It's worth noting that, one, Kubo was dying during this entire arc.
Of course.
Like he was having health problems, like beyond just the Shonen Jump make your arm fall off thing, to the extent that that's why like it ended when it did is his doctor was like, you either end it or die. But the other thing is he really closely supervised this anime, so a lot of the added stuff is stuff he gave them.
Right, which
He's
makes
like,
sense.
yes, I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to do this in the manga because of page constraints or time constraints. Put it in. I think it's important.
And that makes sense. And I honestly, while I was watching it, I thought more of it would have been that than in the original manga, because it seemed so incredibly well considered. And to be perfectly honest, Metal Gear Solid 4, but positive? Where it's just like, I'm going to go ahead and connect all these dots and explain all this shit. And it was good, though, so it's really not much like Metal Gear Solid 4.
Right. Man, all that Unohana stuff is really good. I'm kind of sad we didn't see something earlier when she was like in Hokumundo or something where she just murdered a bunch of dudes. We just get subtle implications of, yeah, you shouldn't try anything.
Right? Like she's the oldest and everyone's afraid of her, but it would have been nice to see just a little bit of this lead in so it wasn't we pop her backstory and she exits stage left.
Yeah, I honestly, during all of that, I was like, man, it would be really cool to rewatch Bleach and keep that at the back of my head the whole time.
Yeah, that was one of the more enjoyable things about going through Bleach, as we did. Just like, okay, keep an eye on her.
Like through all of that, and when the head captain was fighting the king of the Quincy's, I just kept thinking of that meme where it's the like kindergarten teacher, but someone's holding up a picture of her being a war criminal.
Yeah. No, it's true. That is the vibe here.
Yeah.
I can't believe they opened with killing that guy and he didn't even get a new, better headset.
I know, this is messed up.
He was just going to get the newest model Turtle Beach headset and it's going to sound good this time.
We all definitely believed it was going to sound good this time, yeah.
That was Kira, right?
Yes, Kira...
Fuck
his
if
first
I know. I don't fucking know.
Izuru Kira?
Yeah, Izuru.
Yeah.
Izuru.
He looked good this episode. He lost a lot of weight.
God damn it. I love that guy so much.
Yeah, I was telling Bob, I'm like, someone out there is really upset this happened because he was about to get a better headset to talk on.
There are so many other lieutenants you could have murdered.
That's true.
There's still time.
Right, like they killed off the lieutenant to the head captain, so no one could care about him.
Aw. It's like, no, he was cool. What's your Bankai?
What's truly galling is, God, what's his fucking name? Not only did Omaida live, he wasn't even injured.
He didn't seem to even like
Have been there.
Yeah, I don't understand how he made it out without anything.
Yeah, like honestly, if you were going to give anybody a cool moment and then they die, right here it should have been Omaida.
I like the introduction of the new ranking of super lieutenant that we get.
It's pretty fucking hilarious. Also, this really did clear up all the questions I had about Aizen's goal and the King of Soul Society. Well, I don't even have to watch the rest of this season because, oh my god, Aizen just went insane because of how nice those palaces are. That's it. He just heard stories about all the food and the hot springs and shit and lost his goddamn mind.
I love that just being in the same room as Aizen apparently distorted time for the main villain of this arc.
Yes. No, he deserves it. Everyone in Bleach should have to deal with how it feels to watch Bleach.
Yes. Sir, 3 episodes have already passed. Where have you been?
What? Oh, I just entered a weird deep fugue state as I stared into Aizen's eyes. I love that line, though. It's like, I'm not going to say I can't kill you. I'm just saying it would take too long. Mm-hmm. Really inconvenient.
I'm not super duper looking forward to the aftermath of Uryu falling down the alt-right pipeline.
This was the inevitable.
That's the only thing that can happen when you find out your dad is a cuck.
This is like the inevitable arc this boy has been set up for the entire series. I'm shocked it's only now happening. Mm-hmm. He's been looking to put an M on his forehead the entire series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of a relatable storyline in this day and age. Like, oh, it turns out my family are all Nazis. Well, shit.
I'd have thought my dad would have been more open about it. So I love the explanation of why Ichigo's mom couldn't just kill Grand Fisher, because there's in my mind there's like just as much of a chance that he made that up so Ichigo would get a rage boost.
Meanwhile, I love it because I started making jokes. We're like, oh yeah, the king of the Quincy's, turns out he's just a rampant sexist. He stole all the women's powers.
It kind of feels that way. I think Bambi's the only woman on the team, maybe?
No, there's like 4.
Okay. All right.
It was just funny because if I recall, there were like 2 shown or listed examples, and I think they were both women, and I'm like, one moment.
Yeah, it was both Uryu and Ichigo's moms. Yeah. It was just like, he hates moms.
He hates moms.
Drinks deep from the cup of moms.
These moms are too powerful.
Was it Grimjow that showed up at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is apparently the only living male Arankar? Like, Waco Mundo is a clam bake now.
Kubo said in one of his Club Kubo things where he answers fan questions that God, what was his name? The guy Chad fought who
the big dude.
got washed by Noitora after he lived. Yeah, how did Holabel's Frashion survive Yamamoto fucking immolating them? Like, how'd they shrug that off?
Right, they were...
And get their arms back? That seemed like kind of a one-way thing when they did it the first time.
It did. Maybe Orihime came by.
It's like, what? We're ghosts. Where was I going to go? Chicago?
And I mean, the same thing kind of happened with Suifong. I don't think they showed her getting her arm back, but she has it.
That's true.
Orihime going around just handing out arms.
I mean, she do that.
It's true.
This might have been an inaccurate fan translation, but in the manga, I think, God, how do you say his name? I've already forgotten. Help me, Bleach Wiki.
Shaz Domino.
No, not Shaz Domino.
Why is it never Shaz Domino?
Yuha Baha.
Yuha Baha.
Okay.
Yeah, well, okay, let's talk about that. I thought they were going for a Yahweh type name with the way it's spelt, but then they call him Yuha Baha?
I think Yahweh is actually spelled some bizarre way or written some bizarre way.
But yeah, this name's always been written in such a way that I never even could guess what they wanted. So it was often just Watch or something.
It's that sound Ultraman makes.
Okay,
when he jumps.
it is. Okay,
Yes.
so there is in some like versions of Christianity instead of YHVH, it's YHWH. So it's
There we
literally
go.
supposed to be that.
So it is literally that. So I'm just befuddled why they're pronouncing it Yuha Baha. Is that how they would do that in German? I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's like it's like also that and how you literally would say it in Japanese.
Right, that's what I was going to say. It's the W to the V and then the V to the B in Japanese. So there we go. Now I've made sense of why a dude whose name is obviously Yahweh inspired or some translation of that ends up at Yuha Baha. I'm looking forward to his Yuha Baha blast.
There it is. God, that fight, one fucking ruled, watching old man Yama just rip. And it was also super cool when he figures out, oh fuck, that wasn't him. And I'm like, oh shit, it's time for round 2 where the stakes are higher and the you're just done? You're just done. You're going to stand here and get owned now.
Yeah, it's like that was it. Oh my god.
I feel like in the manga he literally says that Yamamoto might have had a shot if he had his other arm.
Yeah, no, that was in here too.
Which is like, maybe you should have had Orihime do that, man. Like,
well, see, they
Soifan
rationalized
did.
it via that monologue by saying him being the legislative ruler of Soul Society made him a fucking pussy. So he didn't want to get his arm back because then he would be relying upon the humans too much, which I think we're really overpainting the character of Yamamoto by saying that. I think he's a stubborn old man who just went, I can live without it.
Also, like, Soul Reapers are humans? Like, I've never understood the series pretending like they're distinct existences, because they're not. One directly leads into the other.
I know, it's really goofy.
And they have the same biology.
I guess that there's a thought maybe those special houses of Soul Reapers are actually like inbreeding Soul Reapers and being born there.
Maybe Kubo has said that both Hollows and Soul Reapers can conceive children.
Oh yeah. Well, while I'm thinking about the idiocy that is every single captain using their Bankai at once, I when going through the manga, they have this excellent panel where they all have one brain cell. All 4 of the captains are like, I should be the one to do it first.
They have one move, all right? And they are going to do it.
It's not even their best move for like Soifang or Byakuya. He's supposed to be really good in general.
Well, Soifan's Shikai just didn't work.
It didn't. But come on, you got to have something else here.
And Byakuya's didn't either. Their Blutz was too good.
Even though he cut he cut the dude's hand up a little bit.
Maybe he wouldn't have done it if he had figured out they can't the whole they can't do both at once thing.
Yeah, if he went a little farther, he might have done it. After his Bankai gets stolen, though, he switches into Renji. No, don't use your Bankai. Looks him dead in the eye. We're going to need your Bankai later.
Yes, absolutely fucking hilarious. Peak comedy.
Another great part is all the foot soldiers showing up, and the Soul Reapers go, they're just foot soldiers. Oh fuck, oh god, why are all of them stronger than us?
Yeah, why do you guys all suck? I mean, this was really obviously the case at the Soul Society arc where you couldn't catch 5 teenagers, but come on.
Yeah, like, why do Soul Reapers all suck is a problem.
We really only have 13 guys who are decent.
Yeah, they do.
And 13 guys who pretend we all like give them they're all like Make-A-Wish kids. We pretend they're important.
I mean, like the lieutenants and like third seats, they're about as strong as you would expect Soul Reapers to be if they're fighting Hollows. Most of these Soul Reapers just get their shit pushed in by Hollows.
Yeah, the 2 they sent to Karakura at the beginning of this arc, we're not prepared for that.
Well, that was a lot of Hollows, and they were big ones.
Yes. And also it's Karakura Town, the place with lots of big hollows.
Look, every single captain is complete dog shit at admin.
Yes.
Every single one.
The funny thing is that this new generation is supposed to be decent at that, because the old, 1,000-year-old one we saw this time, they're like, oh, they were just rampant killers. They were mindless.
Yeah, they were good at one thing instead of nothing.
Right? Like, they weren't really court guards. They were just assassins. I'm like, wow, the more things change, huh?
Right. It's so different.
Yeah, it's nothing really changed. They just suck now.
All right. We've been talking about these episodes for a while. We're going to move on to our segment soon, but is there anything anybody wants to get in before we do that?
I don't understand. Why didn't when the one lady in Squad Zero talked about how she invented mod souls, why didn't she talk about how they were related to the Bounce? I don't understand.
That
they
is
didn't
weird.
bring up this important arc and these important characters.
There should have even been a flash so we could see a little bit of Jinkaria's face at least.
Oh, I did have this moment right when we start, because it opens with Yuha Baha talking. Mm-hmm. I was like, of course Richard Epcar voiced him, and then I paused for a second and went, oh, right, of course Richard Epcar voices him.
So, I'm watching this, and that dude walks out, and I'm like, now, either this is an obvious connection to Zangetsu, or he truly ran out of the ability to design new characters. That simply cannot. That simply cannot.
He introduces 450 motherfuckers in this arc. So obviously he didn't run out.
So I was like, that's really cool. Also, that guy sounds like Richard Epcar. Is it really? Because here's the thing. I have been watching the anime Bleach for 6 years. The last thing I would expect is a good lore deep connection that's a payoff. It makes sense at all to be like, by the way, we're going to explain the Hollow and the Zangetsu being in there, and
the origin of Zanpakuto, and what the Soul King is, and what the Royal Guard is,
yeah,
and what the Okin is.
Yep.
This series, this bit is so fucking good that we're in the middle of Zangetsu being like, by the way, your next power-up is you were even more fucking special than anyone ever imagined, and I'm going to stop holding you back now. And I'm like, yes, good, let's do that. This is amazing.
Yes, it's true. It's incredible.
It's funny because it feels like we should be running out of these. Just how many times Ichigo's been on the verge of death and had to get a huge power boost.
Oh my God, no. When the Nazi traps him in the bubble, when he's in the interstitial space, I'm like, no, don't trap Ichigo between realms. He'll get a fucking power up.
Yeah, they don't even know. They didn't read the history books. And again, as much as I'm deeply ecstatic, I'm positively glowing watching this, because there's so many interesting things happening with all these fucking things you set up leading up to this moment in Bleach that seemed like you forgot, and let's be real, you did. Mm-hmm. The one thing that doesn't get the positive reaction out of me, I think it's around episode 2 or 3. They just say the name Aizen, and I wished I had a popcorn bucket to throw at the TV. So imagine how I felt when we get to episode 11 or whatever, and I'm like, oh, God damn, come on, dude. Fuck. Jesus. I spent 70 episodes thinking about that guy. God, longer. It's like half of the original run of Bleach.
Yeah, it might be more than that even.
Yeah, it's 200 episodes.
Jesus Christ.
I did enjoy Aizen being like, I don't care that you want to help me. I take a moral stance that I never help anyone. I take no action to further anyone's goals, even if it benefits me.
Kubo is the world's strongest at introducing a whole new gaggle of weirdos.
Yes.
And there's a lot of great designs in this new set.
Like?
I really, really loved the one Quincy who was fighting Kyoraku. The short blonde hair, the glasses, the mustache. Looks like how the Japanese draw English people. He's got a tie on under his uniform. When he does the close distance swoop in low to get under him and then rise up, and he just pulls out a fucking gun.
Yep.
That's the moment when you realize that, oh, oh, this is going to be special. Because we spent so long with Uryu, like, yeah, Soul Reapers use swords, asterisk, and Quincy's use bows because they're different. And Kubo's like, listen, I know I said that. I'm not going to write this many chapters of people not holding swords, so we're just going to not do that.
Yeah, I think that they even have addressed that with the first dude that Ichigo fights in Huakimundo, being like, yeah, we use things that are like bows. This is a sword with a bow attached to it.
He's like, I thought you used bows. And the guy's like, shut up.
I think it's funny Kyoraku keeps having to fight dudes with guns.
Yeah, it does happen to him a lot.
I also enjoyed Kenpachi recounting just him casually murdering 3 of these guys.
Yes, that was probably
He's like,
the best part of these
one
old
was the one
episodes.
that turned into me, but I just became stronger than myself.
Yeah, he was an impression of how strong I was then. So the simple solution is get even stronger than that. And I'm like, damn, dude. Damn. Shit.
All the giant lore retcons this has.
Oh, it's deep.
Kenpachi.
It's everything.
Oh my God, Kenpachi being like, oh yeah, you love fighting so much, you've been subconsciously suppressing your power so that anyone could ever be a threat to you. Fuck.
No,
I mean, you do kind of need a reason to justify Ichigo getting that W at all.
Yeah.
no, I understand this. This is why I don't aspire to get good at any video game ever. Unless retro achievements force me.
Yeah, they're like, of all the retcons, the Kenpachi stuff is by far the biggest, because it's just like, why did you send Unohana to Hueco Mundo instead of fighting Aizen? Why'd you send her?
Yeah.
I get that she saw the thing, but if anybody's going to not be affected by the thing, it's a Kenpachi.
And at the same time, like, they clearly knew they were going to do something like that with her because they had people be super afraid of her back then. I don't know. It's weird. Also, it does feel like there should have been more Kenpachis between the first and the latest.
Oh, there have been.
And I don't understand how.
I assume she just decided she didn't want to be super murderer anymore.
Yeah, I guess the idea is that he wanders off after that fight. And she chooses a new Kenpachi to replace her back in Soul Society. And then later, Zaraki comes back and actually takes a position officially, I guess.
Because I think they go into other Kenpachis at some point in something. Like, I think they explicitly say that Kenpachi is the 12th Kenpachi.
I feel like I've heard that. Anyway, we should probably move on to our segments.
Let's do it.
First segment. You know what? We're just going to start out with my favorite. We're going to do Best Dressed. I want to save... We'll do the music stuff after that. I want to do Best Dressed right now. So, Dr. Agro, who is the best dressed in this set of episodes, Bleach?
I do not remember their name because they were in there for one episode and maybe dead now. But one of the pair of Soul Reapers they had in the beginning when she just shows up in Ichigo's house and comes in wearing an outfit I assume she borrowed from Karin and Yuzu, who seem to be aged up now from the one shot they're in this series.
Oh, yeah, we didn't barely see them, but they were referenced. How did they avoid all the Soul Reaper / demon powers and everything that Ichigo got stuck with? I guess because he's his firstborn and everything just went to him.
Yeah, that's why older siblings are born first.
But yeah, no, her design's really good. I'm kind of sad that she doesn't have the stupid thing on her head in this in this outfit.
Yeah.
Noelle, what did you think was the best dressed character this time?
Shaz Domino. He came dressed in a beautiful name.
His leopard print vest and matching face tattoo.
Yes, no, it's unreal. It truly does live up to his name. But yeah, no, I'm going with Shaz Domino. He brings an energy I feel like we don't see enough of in Bleach. 70s couch no one wants anymore.
Yeah, he stuck around for just as long as that design could hold up. Chris Wolfhard, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Masked Masculine. I think he's great. Especially when you drop-kicked Rinji. Yes, that is his name.
Jesus, I totally blanked on that.
Yeah, no, like that's great naming because I didn't know his name, but I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Right?
I do think they do one of the cut-in cards.
They do. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of those through these 13 episodes.
But yeah, he's my pick. He's great.
I'm going to go with Francesca Mila Rosa. The left one of the what's her name, Tree Bestias or something.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, she's the girl with the bikini, the cape, and the horned helmet.
It's pretty good.
I think that like all three of these characters got really big design upgrades.
Yeah, they did. The one on the right like became Roman, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that mohawk helmet's really strong.
She's basically the Warrior Light if Square Enix cooked.
Yes! She's the Warrior of Light mixed with the Dragon Quest Warrior, and then cooked more.
Aggro, real quick. Mm-hmm. Your pick? I saw that and immediately yelled, I'm stealing that shirt for my VTuber. And then I did it that night. Absolutely incredible shirt.
Yeah, no. Kubo's really great at shirt design.
He really is. I wish I was a VTuber the entire time I was watching Chugging Bleach, or the entire time I was chugging Bleach, so that way I could just have been taking the shirts the whole time.
I mean, if you want, you can steal my runner-up's look too.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, moving on. We're going to have to review the opening and ending. First up, the opening. We're on opening 16. Scar by Tatsuya Kitani. It's an upbeat song with visuals that feature a whole bunch of fights and events that actually happened during this show's run, which was very weird, a strange departure for this like genre of opening for Bleach. Usually it's just a bunch of random stuff that doesn't actually happen in the show.
Well, the anime had the advantage this time of knowing what was going to happen in the story instead of being right up against it.
Yes. We do this on a 1 to 10 scale. So, Chris, what would you give Scar on a 1 to 10?
I'm going to go ahead and give this a 10. The visuals were amazing and the song was good. You can't do much better for an anime OP than this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. It's a
God,
solid
it's so
one.
strange to see Bleach with animation.
Yes. We had a few hints of this during that last two arcs.
Terrible filler arc.
Yeah, the last terrible filler arc had some hints of this. But now it's like the whole show. Noelle, what did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I really like the pink highlight design of the intro. Like, that's a really strong look. It's a really good animation. And, yeah, overall, crazy good animation. It has things that happen in the season in it. It's pretty good. I'm going to give it an 8. I think I would score higher if the song were more of an earworm for me. It's not bad. It's not bad by any means, but I'm not going to be sitting here humming it afterwards. But I really do enjoy it. I really think it's good.
Yeah, personally, I also was like, it's solid, but I'm not like crazy about it. I'm gonna rate it like a 7. I honestly preferred when they just went crazy and did whatever they wanted with a show. This feels a little bit too traditional, and also the song I'm just not a huge fan of. Dr. Aggro, what do you think?
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to point to something that's wrong with this. It's interesting. It looks good. The song is fine. It feels like it doesn't hit as hard as like that first big Arankar arc, the Hueco Mundo OP. There's just something missing that doesn't get it above an 8.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we see something crazier in the next couple of these.
They do change this intro a bit as it goes. This specific version we're looking at here, that's uploaded by Viz Media on YouTube, does not have the handshake between Ichigo and his hollow. Oh wait, no, it has it in the middle. There are small alterations though. It was funny seeing that because that is there from the beginning. And I sat there going, okay, a lot of this is literal. Is this literal? Final episode.
Yeah. And we aren't going to review it, but they did have like a special ED for the first episode of The Return where it's like they have a ludicrously high-res 3D model of Ichigo's latest sword. They swing around and then they start showing clips from the old show. And I thought that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was very classy in its execution. Like, it's not like how it looked back in the day when they would show clips from the 4x3 era and other stuff. They processed it and made it look good. They gave layers of texture to it that worked pretty well.
All right, now moving on to ED 31, Saihate by Senarin. It's got like a upbeat dance sort of flavor to the song. While they show a bunch of the captain's swords and then move on to a destroyed Seirete with a bunch of regular Zanpakuto scattered. I actually like this a decent bit. I like this more than the opening, even though it's really cheap. Like, it is back to being...
Yeah, we're back to here's the panning over the still image that we have.
Right, but I found this song actually very endearing. So I'm going to give it an 8. Noelle, what did you think of it?
I think the ending being this era of animation's rock bottom cheap ending really damages it, because I actually really quite like the song too. It's an excellent song, but it's really hard to stay positive about it when it doesn't have an incredible art design angle to it, and it is just digital panning over a big drawing. And because of that, I'm gonna give it like a 6, and almost all of that is the song.
Yes. Chris, what did you think of it?
So I listened to this song many times. It's like, what is it making me think of?
Tom's Diner.
Why am I feeling like this isn't as good as something else? I don't know if anybody else is gonna get this, but this song feels like dripless Heart of Sword to me.
Really, Heart of Sword's my favorite ED ever. So I'm actually shocked.
Like, just something about the tone it's going for feels identical to me.
Wait, actually, is Heart of Sword an ED or an OP?
It's an ED.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not hearing it. But
yeah, like I too have very strong feelings about Heart of Sword, and I'm not seeing a similarity, but
like,
it's
not
of course way
musically,
worse
but I
than that.
get like the tone comparison.
Yes, it's like a tone thing rather than them sounding like each other.
Okay.
A tone thing and kind of the way the song is structured. And the visuals are so cheap, so I could only give this a 6.
It really is damaged by the visuals.
Dr. Agro?
Interestingly, I have observed all of the same things and come to a very different conclusion. I do not mind EDs being slideshows or panning shots. I think, honestly, a lot of times that's better for the come down after the episode. And this one has a couple of very good shots with the opening watercolor of the captain's weapon and the pile of Howries with Ichigo's old Zanpakuto in it. And the song is a banger. I'm going to give this one a 9. I think it is fit to purpose, and it does it very well.
I think there's something about the ED in the Fullbringer arc with the cell phone and shit that feels neat to remember visually, that makes me look at this and be like, man, come on.
This is that ED that says, you know where we spent the money.
It's true, though. We do.
Yeah, honestly, I really like it, but it honestly, with the way that these episodes are, it could be even more of a downer sort of feel. It might have fit them better.
I mean, it was at first. I was like, man, why is this ED so fucking somber? And then the episodes kept ticking by. Oh, that's why. Okay.
All right. The next segment, Noelle, how excited are you to continue watching Bleach?
What is my scale for this segment again?
1 to 10.
10. I have never been more excited to watch Chugging Bleach. Well, to watch
Incredible.
Bleach. To chug Bleach. Yeah, no, this is unlike anything up to this point. It is so unbelievably well animated. We don't have constant captain's meetings. In fact, we, as we mentioned, captain's funeral, mixing it up a little bit. It's great.
They're like royal guard meeting.
No. There are still, there are still 2 more palaces I know nothing about around the Soul King.
that's true.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to learn about the King of Soul Society, and hopefully the next set of episodes holds up to this standard, because they do have shared staff at the high end, so that's good.
Yeah, I was surprised leading up to the director of this whole new series. It's like he's fairly new. Like, he directed some Digimon movies and stuff. So I'm surprised how well it turned out. Anyway, it's time for our trivia. Chris, did you bring any trivia this time?
Yes, I did.
Great.
Remember way almost 300 episodes way back. Actually, more than 300 episodes back. A lot more than 3 episodes back, like 320. When Ichigo fought Ikaku.
Yes.
And Ikaku's like, here's my special healing salve.
Yeah. His iconic healing.
His iconic healing salve. That is not actually something he did. That is a base part of his sword's ability set. Is this real or not? Noelle.
I'm going to say this is true.
Bob.
He does take it out of the sword, so I'm going to say true.
Yeah.
Aggro.
I mean, it's just a styptic, but he did take it out of his Shikai. That'd be so weird for his Squad 11 attack type Shikai to have that. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Ikaku is a combat genius, and he found a way to store shit in his Shikai because he's just that good.
Aggro is wrong. It is true. Damn it. Kubo confirmed on Club Kubo that no, that isn't some bullshit he stuck in there. It is part of the sword's power set, which makes me wonder why it isn't more effective.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be some sort of magically strong healing ointment, not it seals a cut.
From what I remember, the original, it's not like a healing potion. It's like super glue.
And the hint that this is the case, according to Kubo, is that its name has Hozuki in it, which is the Japanese name for the lantern fruit, which used to be used as part of medical salves.
Oh.
Huh. And I also brought my own trivia. All right. Here it goes. Shaz Domino is the focus of a short story in 13 Blades, a commemorative data book released in 2015 for the 13th anniversary of Bleach. Is this true? Noelle?
This feels targeted. True.
Chris?
That's exactly the kind of stupid shit Kubo would do, so I'm going to say true.
And Aggro?
Yeah, no, like Chris has got it. Even if it's not true, it's more than true. It's exactly correct.
It is, in fact, true. You can go read the short story about Shaz Domino that may or may not be canon because it's not directly written by
Wow.
Kubo. I also have another bit of trivia here. I figured that I might have had my feet stepped on with me and Chris bringing stuff, so I brought 2.
Oh.
Oh.
Unohana's Shikai is so different from her Bankai and his healing powers because she actually learned them out of order, and she got her Shikai in her more modern role in Soul Society as a healer.
True.
Aggro?
That whips too hard for me to not hope it's true.
And Chris?
I really have to think about this.
Cast your mind back and use established Bleach canon as your guide for how Zanpakuto work. I'm sure it'll work out.
Yeah.
No one would change that abruptly.
I'm going to go ahead and say no.
You're right. I made it up. Completely fake.
That would fucking rule, though.
It would. It makes no sense that she has this weird healing mana ray, and also her main power is turning to Blood Witch.
Although, maybe it makes sense, because she was healing Kenpachi during all that. She kept killing him and then healing him.
But it made it sound like she learned that afterward for her own sake, like she got taught by that other dude from the Zero Squad. So I don't know.
See, I don't know how we're supposed to delineate the difference of sounding like Bob made it up and congrats, it's canon, Kubo made it up. This is an impossible task.
All right, time to move on to more possible tasks.
Oh, thank
like
God.
rating these episodes. This is on our patent pending tightness scale of 0 to 25.
Wait a second, patent pending? I thought it was patented. I swear you said it was patented before, Bob. Have you been lying?
I'm not. Things didn't go too well at the patent court.
Yeah. we ended up just stamping it into leather, so now it's patent.
Oh.
So, Chris, how tight is this?
Screw it, 25. It was so bizarre to watch 13 episodes of Bleach and be like, wow, that was a normal television show.
Yeah, being normal is enough to be like, oh, this is incredible. 10 out of 10. Dr. Aggro, what do you think?
I have never more eagerly reached for the mouse to start the next episode of Bleach. 25.
I'm going to set this at a 23, give it a little bit of room to grow. But yeah, this was great. This was incredible to see them actually deliver on a whole bunch of different arcs and wrap things up, or feel like they're starting to wrap things up in a satisfying way. Something you would never expect from Bleach. Noel?
I'm giving it a 25. It's never been better. It's possible it never will be better again.
That's also true.
Just immediately runs out of gas.
Yeah. I'm a little worried, but when I saw the directors were relatively the same across this and the next chunk, I decided a full optimism mode. But yeah, it's really never been better than this. It's almost dissimilar completely to watching Bleach up until now. This has been a fantastic time. 25 easily.
All right. That brings us to what, a 90, 98?
I didn't listen to the scores, did you?
Yes. Everyone gave it 25 except me, who gave it 23, so we're two missing
Yes,
points.
that would be 98.
That sounds like that new math.
Anyway, join us next time for Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War Part 2, The Separation.
Oh.
Which is the next 13 episodes. It's called literally Part 2. I don't need to tell you what episodes they are.
Oh my God, Ichigo's getting a divorce?
No, Jinkaria is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool. Great. He doesn't deserve her. The her is Yoshi, obviously. We all know this.
Some of us don't.
Everyone
Not
knows
yet.
Man, the concept of dragging you through the Bout arc after we were done with Bleach was funny already. Doing that after this shit is peak comedy.
Yeah, you'll be shown straight into what we had to make do with as soon as Aizen left the first time.
God.
Yeah.
The executive producers for this month's GigaBoots videos are Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Cooper Tank, BN12, and Rado. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these guys. If you want to become an executive producer or a normal patron, head on over to patreon.com/gigaboots today.